Morning, all of you. Yes, Pavan, try to remember the exact quote, but in case you forget, ठीक है, that is the way out. Okay, but generally, it's always better if you know the right words, if not the exact every phrase and every term of that word, of the phrase, of the quote. But if you know, okay, as close as possible, that's better. Okay? There's no negative marking as such until, of course, it is a very, very famous quote which you cannot afford to, rephrase entirely. Good morning, all of you. Good to have you guys back. Acha, some of you were asking me, uh, why are we discussing, okay, what is the purpose of discussing what we did last time, as in discussing the economy, the facts, where will we need it, and how do we intend to use it. Okay, so some of you had a question there. Let me explain that to you. Is it time? Yes, it is time. Okay, let's explain that to you. Can you all see my screen? Okay, I would have told that to you eventually, but okay, some of you want a bit more of clarity, so let me okay comfort you there. Not all have joined, so should we wait for maybe a couple of minutes? Yes, yes. Okay, you can quote, okay, Jack Ma, you can quote Warren Buffett, Thomas Friedman. These are all very, very famous and pretty popular names in the well-read circles. Please do, please do. In fact, I'll give you a range of, okay, some more people you can quote. Poetry in introduction. Ankur, there's no rule as such, but if you're good with poetry, if you are good with sentences, or you know of some nice relevant stanza, then please do use. Not a problem. Example for movies, yes, you can, absolutely. You can use example for movies also. Can you mug up what, Ankur? You can't mug up the entire essay. But yes, poetry to आपको याद करना ही होगा ना. If it is poetry asking, yes, some famous poetry of some Hindi poet, some poetry of some English poet. You can quote some stanzas of famous writers. You can do that. The next class is tomorrow. The next class is tomorrow. Let me first see how I progress today. Then I'll let you know. Okay. Hindi words in italics, but italics कैसे use करोगे? This is a handwriting, no? How will you use italics in your handwriting? You can only underline it, right? Okay. It's not a type version. Okay. No, philosophical topics, I'll tell you something a bit more differently. Okay. There's no trick. You have to memorize, Rajshri, nothing else. Okay. You develop your own style, Randeep. No point seeing too many toppers sheets of institutes. Okay. You can see to have an idea. Okay. But develop your own style. Okay. Now see, listen, what we did in the last class was this. Okay. In the last class, we were discussing some aspects. Okay. Yeah. I'm just taking to the page that we discussed last time. So India's economy we were discussing. So I gave you a couple of facts. India being a $3 trillion economy, we are the fifth largest, the third in terms of PPP. Okay, GDP growth rate has been fairly good for a long time, 6 to 8% almost for 2 and 3 decades. But then we started slowing down 2015-16 onwards. Okay, that was primarily because of certain misadventures that we tried, entirely shooting ourselves in our foot. Our GDP per capita is $2,300, and we are ranked pretty low there In PPP terms, okay, we could have some other but more or less 139 hai. Sector-wise contributions, I talked about agriculture contribution, industrial contribution. We talked about the service sector, the largest one. In terms of components of GDP, I said we are largely demand-driven or a consumption-based economy. I mean, we are not so much into exports and external trade. So household consumption, government consumption, investment in fixed assets, okay, and this is what drives the economy. And hence, if the consumption gets compromised, if the demand in the domestic sector gets compromised, they do have problems of economic contraction. And that's what probably we are living at right now. So we need to increase our demand. That's what all the reforms are trying. That's what liquidity infusement is all about. Okay, increase liquidity so that we are able to revive our demand. So we have a large consumer base. Unfortunately, it is not yet very well tapped. Okay, we still have a lot of scope to expand if agriculture and the rural sector can be properly tapped. Okay, so we still have a very large base to work and develop from. Okay, and then we mentioned some issues related to inflation. Okay, and what can be some of the concerns in that aspect. So inflation, okay, this is what we talked about, that we are a developing country. I'm sorry. Yeah. So inflation, okay, has been fairly controlled, but debates, we may have been fudging some of our data. And it's a tricky thing, controlling inflation vis-a-vis growth, vis-a-vis liquidity. Okay, and in trade terms, we still have quite a distance to cover. But if you look at our trading partners, okay, the trading partners include the Arab League, the trading partners includes European Union, okay, trading partners includes US, ASEAN, and we had a quick, small summary of the facts here. Okay, so Japan is not a very big partner, but yes, China, we are importing quite a big trade deficit. But export main market is Arab League. We have EU, the US, the ASEAN. Okay, our public debt is fairly high, 70% of our GDP. Fiscal deficit again is high, but then fiscal deficit is not the concern today. The concern is more about reviving growth, and Raghuram Rajan continuously talks about that. Okay, the post COVID. Okay, what we're talking about is revive growth. Revive growth rather than talk about too much of fiscal deficit control. Okay, so this much I think you all understand. Okay, so having said this, there's some problem with my system, it's gone slow. Okay, and I gave you a quick history about our developing country status. They started with protectionism. Okay, state was a very important instrument in almost all the policy issues. Okay, but 21st century, we have tried to change free market, encouraging private sector, encouraging foreign investments. So this is more or less, okay. Now, one of you asked me, sir, why are we doing all of this? So let me explain this to you. Dekho, when you are thinking on an essay, when you're thinking on developing a write-up, you need to have a format on which you can develop. Okay. So I call this format as the 3-circle format, or sorry, the 4-circle format. Okay. What I'm saying here is that in developing essays, we need to have to have certain format. Okay, format from which we are able to recall, format from which we are able to, okay, develop our points. Okay, we can recall and we can develop our points. Okay, so how do we do that? So I call this as 4 circles. I will use this in many places. The 4 circles format. Now see, if this is our economy, E. Okay, around E, I say there are 4 circles that will decide the range of topics we can discuss. Okay, remember this 4 circle format. E का जो main pillar, this is one pillar, this is another pillar, this is another, and maybe this is another. Okay, the main pillar I call as the basic facts. Then one of them is the prospects. Okay, one is concerns. One is a set of specific issues. In our case, the specific issue will be poverty and disparity. Okay. Yeah, writing is not smooth. I know there's some problem with. Okay. Allow me a minute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, come back on the screen now. So I said the specific issues in economy, I'm keeping the discussion to, poverty and disparities. Poverty and disparities. Okay. So right now what we discussed last class, P is prospects. This is prospects. Okay. This is concerns. Then poverty and disparity I will discuss specifically. And the 4 circles, okay, this is at individual, this is individual, this is government policies, which includes reforms. This is geopolitics. And the outermost circle is philosophical and ideological issues. So I call, if you understand this circle, you know how I'm moving. Okay. F is the basic facts. F is the basic facts. जो मैंने last class में किया. You must have all the basic facts with you. Basic facts, the data, the basic status, okay, size of economy, the amount of labor. C is concern. F is the basic facts. P is prospects. Please bear with me. I have some problem in the system. Okay. C is concerns, and the specifics may, this is for economy, so only for economy, okay? Poverty and disparities. Poverty and disparities. Okay. And the four circles may, the first circle is individual issues. Individual issues, okay, at the level of people. Then there are government policies and reforms. Okay. This is at individual person. This is the national level, more or less. Okay. Then we have geopolitics. We'll talk about geopolitics. We'll talk about global issues. Okay. Think of WTO. Think of trade war. Okay. National level पे ये जो है, okay, this you can think in terms of labor reforms, agriculture reforms, ये उसकी बात हो रही है, and some philosophical issues and issues of ideology. Think of discussions around what is capitalism. Okay. Think of discussions around, okay, human rights, discussions around, okay, probably what are the wisdom and some principles that we cannot ignore. Okay. I hope all of you are able to write down what I'm saying here. Okay, because I know there's some problem in my writing here. Okay, I will have to look this up. I'll get back to you on that. Okay. So this is the four circle principles. This is the four circle principles in topics of economy. For economy topics. For economy topics. Okay. So F is basic facts, P is prospects, C is the concerns, okay, poverty and disparities. Then the four circles at individual level, at the people level, at the national, okay, level, which includes government policies and reforms. Then there are geopolitics, global issues, WTO. And then there are philosophical, ideological issues like think of capitalism debates, human rights debates, debates on principles, debates on some wisdom. These are issues related to philosophy and ideology. Okay? So what I'm trying to do is develop economic topics along this. Okay? So let's move on now. Let's move on. So first what I've done is I've given you all those facts that you needed. Okay. Now, as an extension of the facts, we have discussed the size of GDP, per capita GDP, the trade, who are the main trading partners, what is the inflation issues. Okay, we have discussed that. Now we'll move on towards discussing what are India's prospects. Okay, are you all attentive with me? Are you all attentive to me? What are the prospects? Yeah, okay. It's talking about prospects. It's a major problem today. I do not know. prospects में. Write down as I speak. The first is that the economy is okay, fairly healthy. Okay, fairly healthy, as in we are not at the brink of collapse. Okay. Achha, allow me to restart. Okay, you guys do not leave the webinar. Okay, allow me to restart this. Maybe there's some problem here. Let me restart this. Yeah, I will do that.